Kill him.
Are all those humans? Just how evil does someone have to be to do something like this?
Hello. Rosaura wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Hello. Rosaura wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Rosaura wants to be free. But I need my shoes to do that. Please, please help me travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. Rosaura was locked in a birdcage. I don't know how long I was there. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rosaura wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. I want to go back to the Rose Estate. But to do that, Rosaura needs her shoes. Please, please help Rosaura travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here.
Oh, the Carnival Garden. The tram station's that way. I think it's our best chance of getting out of here.
Oh, if it isn't a stalker. Play acting the hero who saves the world, huh? Meanwhile, I have chosen instead to simply look upon this ruined world from this grand little vantage point. Really add some zest and extravagance to my tea time. But this situation really hasn't helped the costs of my already expensive hobby. So, a transaction is always welcome. That is a key, yes. A key to one of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's hideouts. I assume a member of the Brotherhood dropped it somewhere. But only a fool or a lunatic would loiter around one of their hideouts. So, no. It isn't selling all that well, actually.
The stage is set! Now, be our guest! Step right up and do your best!
I need my shoes to be free. I will wait for you here. Oh, you found my shoes! Thank you! Rosaura is so happy. Now I can run! I can dance! I can go anywhere! I can go back to the Rose Estate! You gave me back my freedom. So here's a present. For you. It's called Rosaura's Treasure. No matter where I end up, I'll remember you. The friend who helped free Rosaura. I'll go to the Rose Estate now. With each step the shoes and I take, I'll think of you. My new friend.
The festival lights are all aglow!
Hello? Is someone there? You there? I hear you. Can you help an old blind lady? This easel before me, it's not supposed to be empty, is it? Do you see a painting on the ground? It's mine. Pick it up and give it to me. Quickly. Even though I can't see, I can tell from the feel of the canvas. Oh, thank the heavens. This is my painting. It is very precious to me. Since losing my sight, this piece has given me courage. I'm sure you would love to hear my story. Once, I was a high-ranking alchemist, with a dream and a purpose. I dedicated my life to the cause of human evolution. Unfortunately, I suffered an accident in the laboratory. The incident damaged my eyes. I could no longer work. But the accident turned out to be a blessing. Stumbling in the dark, I found a painting that revealed the path of truth through art. What do you think? What do you see when you look at my painting? You have a good eye. This painting inspired me greatly. I lost my sight, but I see the path I must walk. You know, the world is a dark, cold, and isolating place. However, I am attuned. I tread the path. I will find the light, the brilliance that illuminates art.
Hotel Krat. I know, I still can't believe it myself. This must be before the grand opening.
Well, a stalker. Or so I assume, judging by your attire and demeanor. And yet your face is unknown to me. To me? Ridiculous. You're a sweeper, perhaps? But no matter. Ignorant fools say that we are adversaries, but in truth, our relationship is not that hostile. I do so look forward to working with you. Have you something to say? Red hair. Red hair. Could you be speaking of Leia Florence? Why didn't you just say so? If you're looking for the legendary Stalker, you should just come out with it. But, if I may ask, what could you possibly want with a living legend? A helper, you say? Yes, she was here. But she took that lift, headed down. Simply said she had something to take care of, but heaven knows what that could be. Perhaps she's gone to slay that poor, crazed lunatic. The one afflicted with the petrification disease. She is the legendary Stalker, after all. There's a reason they say only merciful death remains in her wake. Perhaps you've heard the tale of the Blood Artist. Just one of the monikers of a murderous puppet that targeted only the upper crust of society. It was a dreadful affair. Many a stalker tried to apprehend the Blood Artist, only to die by his blade. But he was no match for one in particular, who took him down on her own. The Stalker not only beat the Blood Artist in single combat, but she utterly dismantled him. And she goes by the rather pedestrian name, Leia Florence. Though most everyone just calls her by the loftier moniker, the legendary Stalker. Romeo? Never heard of him. Oh, the sidekick. The legendary Stalker's young apprentice, I suppose. He could be the reason she's been so, on edge of late. I beg your pardon? What year is it? Are you under the influence of some strange medication? You may well want to study the provenance of your petrification cure. A word to the wise, don't trust any medicine that an alchemist doesn't hand to you personally. The Monad Charity House. You've heard of the Rose Estate? That's where you'll find your cure. If you're looking for the legendary Stalker, she took that lift, went down. Well, don't let me stop you. If you want to talk to her, follow her.
Oh, goodness. A new face appears. How do things fare outside, Master Stalker? Let me introduce myself. I am Klaus, merchant extraordinaire and collector of rare ergo. Indeed, you'll be hard-pressed to find a merchant more skilled than I in the handling of all precious goods. You're lucky to find me in a place such as this. A rather uncouth stalker simply dumped me here and left. The world is crumbling before our eyes, and so are people's manners, it seems. As a merchant, it is quite frustrating being stuck here inside this empty hotel. I beg of you, regale me with news of the city when you can, and perhaps buy something, huh? Do you mean the leader of the bastards? The man standing over there? My weak heart and spirit prevent me from speaking to such an imposing fellow. I've heard he's quite capable and holds influence over others in many ways. He is conducting important work. But he does frighten me to no end. I'm sure he's a good man, but please don't reveal I spoke ill of him. The Rose Estate was my original destination. Many notable people fled there due to the petrification disease. Not to boast, but I am a rather famous merchant. I had received an invitation to the estate, and I was on my way there when I became engulfed by chaos. I should make my way to the estate, but my back pain, I'm glad the legendary Stalker rescued me, and it was an honor. Though I'd wish she'd been gentler. I cannot sit or lie down. Oh, do you know how terribly inconvenient that is? I cannot believe my eyes. You found one of my discs. I'm touched, truly. Collecting may seem a silly thing to you, but this simple act connects me deeply to the larger world. Just imagine, who were the ancient beings who engraved these discs? Did they worship a god, curse a devil? Or had they endured dark times as we have and sought the solace of an angel? Imagining others reaching the light after a dark night gives me hope this nightmare will end. Now, if you find more discs, I will offer you other valuable rewards in exchange.